The 2019 election in November will be the first time that New York State citizens are able to take part in early voting.
I think that early voting will allow for a larger number of people to participate in voting in these elections. Voter participation has been down for years, especially in the last elections and especially in local elections. So this will give people the opportunity to do so when they have time instead of on a day that they might not, and they might.
Many New York State students, even those who are majoring in political science, are unaware of this change.
I actually didn't because I was never really aware of voting early and voting and when you can vote.
This is actually the first time I'm hearing about it. In my classes we haven't discussed it, but that's also because we're not really talking about the United States government in the classes that I'm taking at the moment, as I'm a senior and I'm graduating. Probably underclassmen are talking about it right now.
Many students will not be taking place in early voting because they either will still fill out an absentee ballot or they will be able to drive home on Election Day.
I live close to campus, over in Hyde Park. I think I'll be able to make it to the polls. It depends on what I have going on with my classes and homework and midterms and stuff.
Although students from out of state think that this is a great way for New York to allow their voters to have more of a flexible option.
It is quite a hassle voting from college in New York State when I'm from New Jersey. I've had to drive back just for the day to vote when I forgot to fill out an absentee ballot, and then you have to go through the whole process of filling out absentee ballots. And I think this is a way that a lot of younger people will be able to vote, like myself, and then individuals who are working jobs during the week.
Although early voting is a way to get more of an outcome, students still believe that there are other reasons why voting turnout is not always as great as it should be.
Having their opinions slammed, I think, is definitely the thing that holds people back from voting, because if we found, people found out who others voted for, they could be slammed for it.
Some students also believe that early voting won't affect the outcome.
I think it'll just be the same. I think people will be like, okay, well, I can vote now instead of normal voting day because I have this going on, or I can vote on voting day because I can't vote on early voting day.
So you think, the people who normally wouldn't vote still aren't going to vote?
Yeah.
Make sure you are registered to vote so you can make your voice count.